Good Sunday evening, South Carolina weather watchers. Hopefully, everyone has had a fantastic Sunday. We are here with your forecast update for this week, going through this evening all the way through from August the 18th through August the 24th. We're already halfway through August, which is kind of weird. I thought that we were a bit further back, but apparently we're already halfway through August, and then we're on the way to September. But right now, we are focused on the weeks of the 18th through the 24th. And let's go on and get that started. So here's the radar right here. Let me grab my radar. And let's go on and get started. Also, if you guys are also inside the chat right before I start, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you guys have not already. When we start, we're at 196, so we'll see where we are at the end of the stream tonight. Good Saturday. Okay, hold on. We gotta restart already. All right. Off to a fantastic start. Good Sunday evening, South Carolina weather watchers. Hopefully everyone has had a fantastic Sunday. And we are here to talk about the weather for this week, for August the 18th through the 24th. And we are going to really talk about the severe weather that's already ongoing inside of South Carolina already. Do have some flooding as well, but let's talk about that now. So we do have a severe thunderstorm warning just to the west of Beaufort, north and west of Savannah. That kind of includes portions of South Carolina. Includes places like Furman, South Carolina, Scotia, Garnett, and Pineland. And I think that's, what did that say? Tarboro, South Carolina as well. Is inside that severe thunderstorm warning with 60-mile-per-hour winds headed your way. And then also up here inside of Kershaw and Jefferson, South Carolina, and McBee, South Carolina, also in a special weather statement for 45-mile-per-hour winds. Up here for Conway, Red Hill, Hickory Grove, and Bucksville and Toddville, South Carolina, is inside of a special weather statement that is for 40-mile-per-hour winds that's moving through there now. And we also do have some flood warnings for like rivers and creek streams, all that kind of stuff. So that's why we have all these well, they just expired, but flood warnings that were in effect. Here is the entire United States. Here's the MRMS. You can obviously see just the amount of severe weather that's going on. And usually when you see severe weather like this, usually it's because of a trough, and I'm pretty sure everyone can guess where the trough is. It's like this, and severe weather is going on either side of it right now. So that's why we have kind of like this little line or kind of like semicircle of severe weather. Severe weather going all the way up into even portions of Philadelphia, even New York City, maybe seeing some, Washington, D.C., Virginia, North Carolina, even Georgia, Alabama, Arkansas, and Mississippi, Louisiana as well, seeing some severe weather. Up here inside of the central and the west of the United States, we do have some rain that's going inside of Nebraska, Kansas, Missouri. Over here to like the far west, we do have some severe weather going on inside of Montana, Idaho, Utah even, and the Four Corners region of Utah, Colorado, New Mexico, and Arizona. Canada does have some severe weather as well, with some tornado warnings even in effect for portions of Canada. As we move into cloud cover, this is what cloud cover looks like right now. Cloud cover really just looks like kind of light, moderate maybe. Portions of Charlotte already seeing cloud cover, Columbia seeing cloud cover, Augusta seeing cloud cover, the low country of South Carolina nice and clear. Maybe a couple of clouds out there, but right now pretty clear. Myrtle Beach, Conway, Loris, regions like that, seeing some cloud cover up there with those storms, obviously. And again, you can kind of see the cloud cover, and you kind of see where the trough is, kind of with the cloud cover kind of surrounding it. Here's our cloud cover for the future. And as you push this forward, you can see that it's kind of just going to push its way out as you move all the way through tonight. And then as we move into tomorrow morning, cloud cover is going to be very scarce. Not going to be a lot of cloud cover tomorrow. And it's going to be a pretty nice afternoon in terms of cloud cover as we move into tomorrow. In terms of current temperatures, 82 inside Columbia, 82 in Charleston, 82 in Beaufort, 82 in Myrtle Beach, 79 in Rock Hill, Greenville 82, Anderson 84, 82 inside of Augusta, Sumter 79 inside of Florence as well. Here's our low temperatures for Sunday night. Low temperatures for Sunday night, 72 inside of Columbia, 74 in Charleston, 71 in Walterboro, 74 in Hilton Head Island, 74 in Myrtle Beach, 70 Florence, Dillon, 69 inside of Cheraw, 68 inside of Rock Hill, 68 in Spartanburg, 69 inside of Greenville, Anderson, 68 in Lawrence and Greenwood, and 70 inside of Aiken as well. In terms of forecast precipitation for the next 24 or so hours, not really much in some places like the upstate, not really seeing much, kind of isolated. Same thing with the Midlands. But as you get into like low country, PD regions of South Carolina, around 1/10 of an inch to 1/4 of an inch in Walterboro, Hilton Head Island, 1/2 an inch possible in Charleston, 1/10 of an inch to 1/4 of an inch possible in Moncks Corner. Same thing with Georgetown and Myrtle Beach, Florence as well, seeing the same thing. 1/4 of an inch to 1/2 an inch possible in Dillon, and then maybe 1/100th of an inch to 1/10 of an inch in Anderson, Rock Hill, Cheraw, Winnsboro, and Orangeburg as well. So very, very scattered. Just really determines where you are, and that will determine how much precipitation you will receive. Here is the slight risk of severe weather. Again, it just got updated. You can again see where that trough is. Mainly right now, it's moving obviously in all directions as it moves the severe thunderstorms out of the U.S. And I mean, slight risk still remains in effect for parts of the Midlands, South Carolina, the entire PD region, and the entire low country of South Carolina. Still inside of a slight risk of severe weather. So the Storm Prediction Center still does think that there is a chance that we could still see some pretty bad winds, 60, maybe even excess of 60 miles an hour throughout these regions. And if you're in the green, only a 5% risk. So really 40 to 60 mile per hour winds, gusty winds, not really much. But as we move into tomorrow, not really much at all, just marginal risks scattered all throughout the place. But thunderstorms are possible inside of South Carolina tomorrow. And then as you move into Tuesday, low country and PD regions of South Carolina do have a TSTM, just pretty much means regular everyday thunderstorms are possible. Here's our excessive rainfall outlook. Day 1, minor risk of flooding for the low country South Carolina all the way up into the PD region. Day 2, nothing for day 2. Monday, nothing for Tuesday, nothing for Wednesday, and nothing for Thursday as well. Here's our 7-day graphical tropical weather outlook. But before we talk about that, let's talk about the future real quick for just the next 48 or so hours. So let's move this to the 18Z. And as you move this to around the next couple hours, you got to see those showers and thunderstorms finally start to enter low country regions of South Carolina. And around 2, 3 o'clock in the morning is when we can start to see some more showers, thunderstorms. Some of them can obviously be heavy. Around 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, as well as going to 5 o'clock is when they start to exit out. But some showers could follow after them. Not impossible. And then as you move to around 11 o'clock in the morning, isolated showers near the Beaufort regions and near the coast. Thunderstorms start to pop off at around 4 to 5 o'clock p.m. And they will continue to around 9, 10 o'clock until they kind of transfer up into the Midlands of South Carolina, where more showers, downpours are possible through 10, 11 o'clock p.m. And then as you move to the early morning hours as well, here's what 7 o'clock in the morning could look like, where we potentially have a threat for some more downpours to push into low country of South Carolina on August the 20th, which is Tuesday. So that's just the future in terms of rain. Here is Tropical Storm Ernesto. Not going to cover this much. Still a hurricane. Actually, or no, that's, it's a hurricane? Yeah, it does say hurricane, but it does not have, because it was a tropical storm earlier, but now it must have ramped back up to a hurricane. I thought that it was a tropical storm, but no, Hurricane Ernesto. Obviously, we still have to watch out for those rip currents, even though we should be coming to a close Monday and Tuesday. Those should be the last days of receiving rip currents and life-threatening surf. And obviously some wind, some wave, and some rain impacts to portions of southeastern Newfoundland Monday night into Tuesday morning. So we're gonna have to watch. So they're gonna have to watch out for that all the way up there inside of Atlantic Canada. So that's pretty much everything in terms of Ernesto. You can also, I guess you could also look at Ernesto as well. This is what Ernesto looks like right now. Kind of impressive. I'm not gonna lie, kind of impressive looking. Still has that eye with it. Has that heavy precipitation on one side, so it's still pretty strong. Still a hurricane, but I expect that it most likely will probably de-intensify pretty soon. Let's talk about the forecast models. Let's go to the southeast. Right here. And here is the southeast. Let's move this forward through the GFS, and as you move this forward again, just like showers, thunderstorms again, moving all the way through the 21st, and then even into like the 22nd, 23rd, still seeing some showers, thunderstorms going through the low country PD regions of South Carolina as well. And just scattered precipitation through the next, all the way through August. And then as you get into September, we might get a good storm, like a good system that might try to move through early September. So we'll try to watch out for that and see what happens. But again, just that scattered shower, thunderstorm things going on inside of South Carolina. Obviously, some of them could be strong to severe. But right now, just the normal or the usual. So that's pretty much everything in terms for the future. Let's go and let's talk with... No, we don't gotta talk... No, we actually gotta talk about the week first. Almost forgot about that. Here is the temperature anomalies in the eastern U.S. South Carolina will be above average in terms of temperatures this week, especially as you go into like the upstate regions of South Carolina. We will see some above average temperatures inside the low country PD regions of South Carolina. Again, not really too much above average, but still above average. And it looks like almost the entire United States is above average, except for portions of California over there. So everyone's pretty much above average. In terms of precipitation, though, we are going to be below average in terms of precipitation. So not as much rain as we would usually see during this week. But right now, that's all that we pretty much have in terms of the week. We do have this thing over here, though. Let's move that over there. We do have the 500 millibar height anomalies, though. Pretty much all it shows is like troughs and all that kind of stuff. There goes the trough. That's bringing our severe weather right here. This little blue blob right here. That's bringing us our severe weather. That's going to stay, honestly, for a little while and bring some very unsettled weather to portions of New York, Canada as well, through like August the 21st. And it will finally start to move on, and we get taken over by some nice, calmer weather August the 24th, going into like the end of our week. And we might be heading into a little nice weekend. It's possible that we could receive a nice weekend, at least for some areas. Obviously, rain, showers, thunderstorms are still possible, but not really on the severe end. But we will have to watch out again for that trough that I was just talking about, September the 3rd, or early September sometime, because that looks like that could try to bring some severe weather going to early September. So we will watch for that as well. So that's pretty much everything in terms of the week and just for the future. let's go and let's talk with the audience. If you want to be a part of the audience, you can by joining us at 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. And if you also want to talk inside the audience as well, and you have not talked inside the audience as well, you can. The audience is open for anyone. You can talk in it. You can comment in it. Do anything you want. Constructive criticism. Just anything like that. It's not restricted. Subscribing, all that kind of stuff is free. So nothing that costs money or anything like that. But Mr. Oliver does say good evening. No rain at my house today. I don't think I got any rain at my house either. Received a thunderstorm warning, but nothing happened this time. The boys got the grass cut just in case. Hope you had a great weekend. I did have a great weekend. It's probably good that they did get the grass cut just in case, because obviously we just saw the models and it was just showing that a strong thunderstorm could be moving through later. But right now, that probably was a good decision, just in case if it does. My mom says, hello, Joseph, hi. Mr. Anthony says, good evening, JP. Good evening to you. My cousin Thad says, good evening, Joseph. Good evening. My nana says, the ads are taking over my phone. That app is not working. I'll look at that next time I see you. I will look at that. Ms. Tolliver says, September will be filled with low humidity and low light bills. Low humidity. I think that the models are a bit too far out to talk about just humidity. I don't even know if they even talk. I guess you could bring up dew points, but right now, I think we have to wait a little bit while longer just to look at dew points. We'll talk about that during the September update, though. We will talk about that. My cousin Trail says, hi, Joseph, hello. And then Ms. Oliver says, I hope your family is safe from the storm in Conway. And what is the forecast for Eugene, Oregon? We do have people in Conway that are listening to this, so hopefully everyone there is doing fine from that storm. The storm right now, honestly, let me move to the actual radar right now. It's moved away from Conway. It's moving toward Hand, South Carolina, Nixonville, Grantville, and over kind of towards Forest Brook, Socastee, and over towards the Myrtle Beach region as well. So that's what it's kind of looking like right now. So that's moving out the area. So you should be good. In terms of Eugene, Oregon, we're going to do a pretty interesting forecast up here. First time I've ever been up here. What's the forecast for Eugene, Oregon from when? I'll probably cover the next 2 or so days though. But if you give me a time frame to when you want me to, or what time frame do you want me to cover in terms of Eugene, Oregon, but in terms of the next 48 or so hours though, as you move it forward, from tomorrow and Tuesday. All right. So Monday and Tuesday, as you move through, not really any sort of rain for the next 48 or so hours. So you're good in terms of rain up there. But in terms of temperatures, though, obviously it's way cooler than it is down here inside South Carolina or San Antonio or Raleigh or something like that. So it's definitely going to be cooler. We'll see what happens, though. I've not looked up here in a hot minute, so honestly, I have no idea what the temperatures are going to look like. But as you move into tonight, low temperature seems to be inside of the low 50s, 53, 54. High temperatures tomorrow around 78. Low temperatures tomorrow around 54-ish, and then around 70 going into your Tuesday. So again, not really much in terms of the next 2 or so days. No severe weather, no excessive rainfall, just a nice calm next couple of days. Just a bit obviously cooler than it is than South Carolina is. But let's talk about San Antonio and Raleigh. And then we will, if we don't have any more comments, we'll head on out. Let's talk about temperatures first. So low temperatures tonight in San Antonio around 77-ish, 75-ish, somewhere around there. High temperatures tomorrow around 102, 103. Low temperatures tomorrow around 74, and then high temperatures again, maybe even going to around the 104 degree region going into your Tuesday for San Antonio. Moving over here to Raleigh, North Carolina. Over here, low temperatures tonight around 70-ish, and then high temperatures tomorrow going to around 85. Low temperatures tomorrow around 66, 67, and then high temperatures going into your Tuesday around 76, 77-ish. In terms of precipitation for both Raleigh and San Antonio, which Raleigh is under a severe thunderstorm watch and actually does have a special weather statement, so expect some, let's see what it is, gusts of up to 50 miles an hour is possible as you move through the next 20 or so minutes, so gotta watch out for that. But in terms of rain, not much, really, except for right now, obviously. But as you move into tomorrow afternoon, you do have the threat for some more showers, thunderstorms to push you around 7, 8 o'clock potentially. And then as you go into Tuesday morning and Tuesday afternoon, not really much. I'm going to guess for San Antonio, I'm going to make a strong prediction here and say no rain is going to fall for the next 48 hours. And I'm correct. No rain is expected to fall during the next 48 hours. I honestly do want to check the drought monitors for San Antonio, because it's been a while since I think I've seen rain. And if it has not been a while, you still probably need rain right now. I'm looking at it. It's around I don't know what county San Antonio is in, so you're going to have to help me out here. But right now, it just seems like you have a little red area over here. I think that's a bit to your west, I believe. I think this is you right up here. But that's like a D1. I think you're inside of a moderate drought. So not the biggest of droughts. Still not like anything bad. But still something that you're going to have to pay attention to. Definitely make sure that your grass, plants outside is watered as well. In terms of severe weather, for both San Antonio and Raleigh, move my way upward and go through day one. Raleigh does have a minor risk of flooding going through tonight, with a slight risk of severe weather going through, obviously, with that storm that's passing y'all right now. Other than that, that's it in terms of excessive rainfall, and most likely not much in terms of severe weather. If I was to just assume, and as you go into tomorrow, I think Raleigh does have a threat for some. So that really just seems to be a damage or a gusty wind threat. 40 to 60 mile per hour wind gusts are possible tomorrow inside of Raleigh, North Carolina. And that's all that I have in terms of tonight. Here's your last look at your live radar. We're at 197, so thank you to the person that did just hit the subscribe button. We are 3 away now from our goal of 200. We're trying to hit 200. We have now less than 2 weeks for us to hit our goal of 200. August the 31st is our last day. And so hopefully we can get those in the next couple of days, hopefully. But again, last look at the live radar, just clusters of heavy thunderstorms moving obviously towards the Conway, Myrtle Beach region and up here just to the north and west of Hartsville. Still a not severe, but strong thunderstorm up there. But I think that's it in terms of now. Let's see if we have any more chats. Thank you, good night. Thank you for leaving that comment. And that's all that I have in terms for tonight. So everyone have a fantastic rest of your Sunday night and have a fantastic rest of your week. I will be back tomorrow morning with another forecast update.